James Lee, president of the Identity Theft Resource Center, says his team has noticed a troubling trend. Data breach notices nationwide often lack specific information about how the attack happened.
More than 2/3 of data breach notices don't tell us what happened.
An ITRC report shows that 69% of notices did not include an attack vector or an explanation as to how an attacker gained access to a network or system. Lee says this lack of transparency makes it harder for people and organizations to defend themselves against future attacks.
All of this information taken together tells us that there are far more data breaches than we know about. There are far more people being impacted than we know about. And we're not getting the information we need to protect ourselves, and companies aren't getting the information they need to be able to protect our data on our behalf.
That's deeply disturbing that many people don't issue those notifications. Where's the accountability?
When we're talking about data breaches and data breach notices, those are creatures of state law. Every one of them has a different law with a different trigger and a different definition of what is required to issue a data breach notice. But for the most part, we don't have a system today that protects our privacy because we don't have a privacy law at the national level, and we don't have workable data breach laws at the state level.
Lee says the country needs stronger laws to reduce breaches and require companies to be more transparent when they happen.
We need a national privacy law, we need a better data breach notification law, and we need organizations to view that as it's their duty. It's not just something that they do as a side part of running their business.
If you run a business, Lee says, train your employees to spot phishing attempts. Have a response plan ready before a breach hits, and never think you're too small to be a target.
No business is too small to be attacked. You have data, they want it. That's the standard. So if you have information on your employees or your customers, there's somebody out there in the world who wants that information so they can use it for ill-gotten gains.
Doesn't matter if you're a mom and pop shop in a small town or a big city.
Does not matter at all.
So whether a data breach notice arrives with full details or not, the best defense is to stay alert, protect your personal information, and make sure your business and customers are safe. With this Watching Your Wallet, I'm Caresse Jackman.